Hi, this is Robin Da Vinci. I'm here to talk to you about something that drove me a little bit crazy. And I am someone who stays pretty private with some things, but I have to say this one comment that I heard where, married people should pay less tax than childless. Okay, if you are an employee, when you go fill out your W-4, and you've seen me do forms before, the W-4 is very clear. You're either single or you're married. And on your W-4, you claim 0 dependents, 1 for yourself, or if you're married and you have 4 kids and your wife, you can claim 6 dependents. 6. That greatly reduces the taxes they take out of your check. And then when you go to do your tax return, you get 6 dependents times 13,000, whatever that amount is. That greatly reduces your adjusted gross income. So believe me when I say the highest taxed people are single people that take no dependent, not married people who take 4. Because everything that you do, you get exemptions on your payroll. So your payroll says, oh, this person's married with 6 dependents. We're going to give them these exemptions and reduce what's removed from their paycheck. And then you take that W-2 that you receive and you move it over to your tax return, and your tax return gives you the dependents deduction. It adjusts your gross income. So then when you take the 6 dependents against your adjusted gross income, it reduces your tax rate. So it's very clear that if you're married with 4 children and a spouse, you will pay less tax than if you're single with no dependent. It's just the way the tax system has always been. Now, a lot of people get scared about taxes. I don't want to owe at the end. I'm going to say basically 100% of people say, well, I don't want to owe anything at the end, so I'd rather have them keep most of my money and then give it back to me. The answer to that, and what I teach my high school kids, is no. You keep the most money you can from your paycheck by going and calculating what you need to withhold based on your tax picture. There's something called Paychex Calculator, and the IRS has a calculator, and they're both free. And you go in and answer questions, and it'll say, if this is your situation, withhold this much from your check. If this is your situation, withhold this much. Please be clear. The IRS wants to not owe you anything and you not owe them anything. They are looking for a tax neutral picture at the end of the year. Now, I'm speaking directly to employees. I'm not even getting into if you're a small business and file a Schedule C. I'll do that on another episode. But this one is about employees specifically. If you're withholding too much money from your paycheck and hoping to get a big refund at the end, what you're doing in the meantime is probably using your credit card to live and buy groceries or pay for things when you could be getting maybe $400 a month more in your paycheck to pay for things and charge less. The more you charge, the more credit card debt you have, the interest rate is big, and you're not going to get anywhere. So what I'm saying to you is use Paychex Calculator, irs.gov, calculate what you should be withholding and withhold that amount. Now, this is just from experience. If indeed at the end of the year you've done this and you're owed less than $500, or you owe the IRS less than $500, that is an incredible win. That is almost a neutral space. Now, I understand that people don't want to owe $10,000 or don't want to get back $10,000, because then $10,000, you know what they do? They pay down credit card debt that they've been paying interest on all year. This one drives me crazy, okay? That one drives me absolutely insane. Do not look for a large refund while you're racking up credit cards. Calculate your income. Go be responsible. Take your lawful deductions. Pay your lawful tax. Don't give the money that you need to live on to the government to spend all year long. Why would people do that? Now, I'm not crazy fiscally conservative. I am fiscally moderate because I know that some money needs to be spent. I know that you get into situations where your engine needs replacing, or tires need replacing, or someone has an emergency surgery and you have to put it on your credit card or whatever. I am not naive, and I applaud you for getting the best deals you can on your credit cards. But do not give the government your hard-earned money when you don't have to. Do not say, oh, I'd rather get money back at the end than owe them money. No, you actually would rather owe them a little bit and pay a little bit of a penalty. And I mean a little bit, I don't mean a lot. I am saying you need to calculate what should be taken out of your paycheck, because the government's happy to take your money, but they're not that happy to give it back. So why don't be happy to give it to them? I know it sounds like an old lady lecture, but that's what I am. I am an old lady, money lady, and I want you to understand that you can go for free and find out what you should really be holding from your paycheck. And I'd love to talk to business owners and say how to get around that nightmare by not paying enough tax on your income. There are a lot of tricks to that as well. Honest to goodness, valid tricks to learning how to pay tax when you own a small business. So that's my advice for you. Calculate, go online, find out, and then go to the HR person or the owner of the company if they're running your payroll and say, this is what I want taken out of my check weekly or bi-weekly, semi-monthly or monthly. Take charge of it. Be in charge of the tax that is taken out, because you can't do anything about the 6.2 to Social Security, the 1.45 to Medicare, or if you're in a state that has state disability, that percentage. But you are in complete control of the federal money you send out and the state money you send out. You are in control of that. Take control of it. Stop looking to anybody else to be in charge of your household and your paycheck. Thanks for listening. I hope that gives you good advice. I hope that gives you a perspective from someone who's been an accountant for 40 plus years. I see too many people withhold too much money and then end up with this big check at the end, a big refund, and all they do is pay down credit card debt that they've been paying interest on all year. Don't do it. Not a good move. Thanks for listening. Like and subscribe, and I hope this helped you. I want to help everybody, and I'm starting out with the high school kids, because I'm telling you, if I get them good habits now, they won't make the same mistakes in their 20s that we all made because we didn't know. Thank you. Like and subscribe. See you soon.